My name is Dr. Abhishek Kumar Mishra. I am Assistant Professor of Physics in Government Vishwanath Yadav Tamaskar Postgraduate Autonomous College, Durg, Chhattisgarh. Today, I will explain Laser Physics and Application for MSc 4th semester student. In this lecture, I will explain nonlinear optics and its application. In this lecture, I will first explain nonlinear optics, then I will explain how second harmonic generation is obtained and what are the conditions for phase matching and the application of second and third order terms. In these terms, first I will discuss optical frequency doubler, difference frequency generation and optical parametric oscillator. Nonlinear optics is the study of phenomena that occurs as a consequence of modification of optical properties of materials in the presence of light. The field of nonlinear optics was began in 1961 when Franken discovered the phenomena of second harmonic generation. In next slide, I will explain the polarization of material which depends on strength of applied optical field and how second and third order nonlinear polarization can be obtained. In nonlinear optics, modification in optical properties of material is observed by presence of light. As we know, polarization related with applied electric field. If polarization of material is P and applied optical field is E, then P is directly proportional to E. If we remove proportionality constant, then P can be written as epsilon naught chi 1 E and T. Here T is the time, electric field is function of time, epsilon naught is permittivity of free space and chi 1 is linear optical susceptibility. In nonlinear optics, polarization P can be expressed in power series of E, which can be written as P function of T can be written as epsilon naught chi 1 E plus chi 2 E square plus chi 3 E cube and so on. Here chi 1 is linear optical susceptibility, chi 2 is non-linear optical susceptibility of order 2 and chi 3 is non-linear optical susceptibility of order 3. Chi 1 is first rank tensor, chi 2 is second rank tensor and chi 3 is third rank tensor. If the value of chi 1 is an order of unit, the value of chi 2 is approximately equal to 1.94 into 10 power minus 12 meter per volt, while the value of chi 3 can be written as 3.78 into 10 power minus 24 meter square per volt square. Suppose optical electric field is incident on the medium which has value E equal to E naught cos omega t. This optical field has frequency omega. E naught is the maximum amplitude of this optical field. Then we can write this value of E in this equation. We get P function of T equal to epsilon naught chi 1 E can be written as E naught cos omega t plus chi 2. Here 1, 2 and 3 represents first order, second order and third order of optical susceptibility. Chi2 E square T, E square means T, E naught square cos square omega T plus chi3 E naught cube cos cube omega T and so on. In this equation, if we write this is the polarization of first order function of t, second term is written as polarization of second order function of t, and third term is written as polarization of third order. Then it means P1t represents this term, P2t represents this term, P3t represents this term. Now by using trigonometrical relation, we know cos square omega t and cos cube omega t can be replaced by cos 2 omega t and cos 3 omega t. Therefore, we can write cos 2 omega t equals to 2 cos square omega t minus 1 and cos 3 omega t equals to 4 cos cube omega t minus 3 cos omega t. Using this equation, we can write cos square, we find value of cos square omega t and cos cube omega t, and then putting this value in this equation. From here, we can get cos square omega t equals to 1 plus cos 2 omega t upon 2 and cos cube omega t equals to cos 3 omega t plus 3 cos omega t upon 4. Now equation of polarization becomes epsilon naught chi 1 E naught cos omega t plus chi 2 E naught square cos square omega t means 1 plus cos 2 omega t upon 2 plus chi 3 E naught cube cos 3 omega t plus 3 cos omega t upon 4 and so on. Now simplify this equation. Epsilon naught this chi 1 E naught cos omega t plus chi 2 E naught square upon 2 plus chi 2 E naught square cos 2 omega t upon 2 plus chi 3 E naught cube cos 3 omega t upon 4 plus 3 by 4 chi cube E naught cube cos omega t and so on. Here cos omega t and here cos omega t. Then we can write first term, this can be 1 by 2 epsilon naught chi 2 E naught square plus second term epsilon naught chi 1 E naught plus 3 by 4 chi 3 E naught cube E naught cos omega t plus this term 1 by 2 chi 2 E naught square cos 2 omega t plus 1 by 4 chi 3 E naught cube cos 3 omega. Now we can see that from this equation, in this equation, new frequency components arises due to non-linear polarization like 2 omega t and 3 omega t. In this equation, the first term is a constant term which arises due to constant DC electric field through the medium. The second term is fundamental harmonic of polarization, also called as external polarization. The third term oscillates with frequency 2 omega and responsible for second harmonic polarization. Similarly, fourth term oscillates with frequency 3 omega and responsible for third harmonic generation. Now we can write P2T equals to this term 1 by 2 chi square E naught square cos 2 omega t and P3 1 by 4 chi 3 E naught cube cos 3 omega t. Now we will discuss these terms. These terms are called second order term and third order term. Now we will see that what effects are observed for these terms. First we will discuss second order term. Second order term is this one. In this equation we can see that the polarization is directly proportional to the product of electric field. In this term, if omega equals to omega 1 plus omega 2, then some frequency mixing is observed. Mixing is observed. If omega equals to omega 1 minus omega 2, then difference frequency generation. In this equation, if omega 1 equal to omega 2, then omega equals to 2 omega 1. This is called second harmonic generation. And if omega 2 equals to 0, then omega 1 equals to omega 1. This is called Pockels effects. This effect was observed by Friedrich Pockels in 1906. This is the effect in which variation of refractive index is observed by applying electric field. Similarly, we can see third order term. In third order term, this is the responsible for third harmonic generation. It is also responsible for Raman effect. As we know, when light is passed from any material, then light is scattered from the medium. This effect is called Raman effect, and this is also responsible for second order term of polarization. Another effect is optical Kerr effect. In this effect, an isotropic change in refractive index is observed with the presence of electric field, but in Pockels effect and optical Kerr effect, there is one difference. Optical Kerr effect shows non-linear variation of, but in Pockels effect, only linear variation is observed. Another four-way frequency mixing. So we observed first order term, second order term and the effects observed by these ordered terms. This is the non-linear optics, and the non-linear variation of polarization give these effects. We will discuss in next section. Now start with next topic, second harmonic generation. In this section I will explain how second harmonic generation can be obtained with the help of non-linear phenomena. First, consider the process of second harmonic generation as an example of non-linear optical interaction, which is shown in the figure. In figure, an optical frequency incident on a non-linear medium, which is second order optical susceptibility, and as output we will get 2 omega frequency. That means second harmonic generation can be obtained. In this case, laser beam having electric field is represented by following equation. In this equation, E represents applied electric field, omega is the frequency, and Cc means complex conjugate. This electric field is incident upon a crystal for which second order susceptibility term is non-zero. The non-linear polarization created in such crystal can be given by following equation. P2 equals to epsilon naught chi2 E square T. Here epsilon naught is permittivity of free space and chi2 is second order non-linear optical susceptibility, which is second rank tensor. E square is square of electric field, which is function of time. The second order term can be written as following manner by using the value of E equals to e power E into e power minus I omega t plus complex conjugate. In this equation, second order polarization consists of a contribution at zero frequency, first term, while second term represents contribution at frequency 2 omega. The second term contribution lead to the generation of radiation of second harmonic frequency. The first term does not lead to generation of electromagnetic radiation because its second time derivative vanishes. This leads to a process called as optical rectification, in which a static electric field created across the non-linear crystal. Under proper experimental conditions, the process of second harmonic generation can be so efficient that nearly all the power in the incident beam at frequency omega is converted to the radiation at frequency 2 omega. From figure, 2 photons of frequency omega are destroyed and a photon of frequency 2 omega is simultaneously created. The solid line represents the atomic ground state, while dashed line represents virtual level. The efficiency of second harmonic generation is given by following equation. Eta equal to intensity at 2 omega frequency divided by intensity at omega frequency. Figure shows several configurations for optical second harmonic generation in bulk materials and in waveguides, in which infrared light is converted into visual and vice versa. First figure represents in which crystal of potassium diphosphate is used. The ruby laser having wavelength 694 nanometer incident at this crystal and 347 nanometer, which is in ultraviolet region, is obtained from this crystal. Second figure represents in which germanium and phosphorus doped silica glass fiber is used as a crystal, at which ND-YAG laser having frequency 1.06 micrometer, which is infrared region, is incident on, and wavelength of 53 nanometer, which is Green light is obtained from the crystal. The third figure represents aluminum gallium arsenic laser, in which frequency of 790 nanometer, which belongs to infrared region, and 395 nanometer wavelength is obtained from this crystal. From above discussion, we see that how second harmonic generation is obtained. Now I will discuss what are phase matching conditions and how phase matching conditions are obtained. As in previous section, I told you, in the process of second harmonic generation, two photons having frequency omega are destroyed and a photon of single frequency 2 omega is created. Now for phase matching condition, the efficiency of non-linear optical process is determined by non-linear susceptibility of medium and phase mismatch parameter. To achieve optimal energy conversion efficiency, the phase matching condition should be delta k equals to 0 has to be fulfilled in many non-linear optical process. Here k is the wave vector. If k1 and k2 are wave vectors for frequency omega and 2 omega, then k1 can be written as n1 omega divided by c and k2 can be written as 2n2 omega by c. Here n1 is refractive index while n2 is refractive index of second medium. The momentum difference equal to h upon 2 pi mod of delta k, which will be equal to mod of h upon 2 pi k2 minus h upon 2 pi mod 2k2. This can be equal to h upon 2 pi k2 minus 2k1. For phase matching condition, moment difference will be equal to 0. That means k2 minus 2k1 equals to 0. This is called phase matching condition for second harmonic generation. Now consider the case of second harmonic generation in which omega 1 equal to omega 2 equal to omega and omega 3 equal to 2 omega. A wave of frequency omega propagates in the z direction through the crystal. At all z positions, energy is transferred into a wave at frequency 2 omega. For maximum efficiency, we require that all the newly generated light interfere constructively at the exit phase of the crystal. In this figure, how second harmonic generation is obtained. In this figure, a non-linear medium is shown in the box in which light is traveling along the z-axis. Now two waves are interfere constructively and destructively. Outside the non-linear medium, they interfere destructive interference, while inside the medium they interfere constructively. Therefore 2 omega frequency is superimposed by constructive interference. However, dispersion within crystal means that fundamental and second harmonic light travel with different phase velocities. The phase matching condition is delta k equals to 0, which is equivalent to the conservation of momentum. Phase matching are of following types: phase matching by angle tuning, phase matching by temperature tuning, phase matching by quasi method, phase matching by birefringence method, phase matching by Walkoff method, phase matching by non-critical method, phase by non-collinear method. The next topic is optical frequency mixing, which is an example of second order non-linear optical susceptibility. Optical frequency doubler converts radiation of frequency nu to radiation at doubled frequency, that is 2 nu. In this, a filter blocks the radiation of frequency nu that is not converted. The frequency doubler makes up use of quadratic term of polarization, which is given by following equation. In this equation, chi1 is first order optical susceptibility, while chi2 is second order non-linear optical susceptibility. In an elementary process of frequency doubling, two photons of quantum energy h nu are annihilated and photon of energy 2 h nu is created, which is also represented by figure. In this figure, a frequency nu is incident on non-linear crystal and two frequencies nu and two nu frequencies are emitted by this crystal, and then a filter is used which blocks the frequency nu and we will get frequency 2 nu. The examples of optical frequency doubler is a frequency doubler converts infrared radiation to green radiation as non-linear crystal like lithium niobate and potassium diphosphate are suitable. The conversion efficiency can reach up to 40%. The second example is frequency doubling of green or blue radiation leads to ultraviolet radiation. The next topic is difference frequency generation. In a difference frequency generator, two sinusoidal fields of different frequencies omega 1 and omega 2, in which omega 1 is greater than omega 2, produce non-linear polarization in a non-linear crystal. The non-linear polarization is source of an electromagnetic field at the difference frequency. That means omega 3 is equal to omega 1 minus omega 2. Consider an electric field of frequency omega 1 and omega 2 by following two equations. E1 equal to A1 cos omega 1 t and E2 equal to A2 cos omega 2 t. Here A1 and A2 are amplitude of electric field. Both electric fields superimposed to each other lead to the field which can be written as E equal to E1 plus E2. Putting value of E1 and E2 and simplifying, we get polarization which can be equal to epsilon naught chi 1 A1 cos omega 1 t plus A2 cos omega 2 t plus epsilon naught chi 2 A1 cos omega 1 t plus A2 cos omega 2 square. Simplifying this term, we get the polarization which contains the term P equals to 1 by 2 epsilon chi 2 A1 A2 cos omega 1 minus omega 2 t. It means source of field is at difference frequency. The field at difference frequency omega 1 minus omega 2 are proportional to product of amplitude A1 and A2. In an elementary process of difference frequency generation, a photon having frequency h nu 1 is annihilated and a photon h nu 2 and another photon of energy h nu 3 equal to h nu 1 minus h nu 2 are created, which can be shown in the figure. In this figure, a non-linear crystal at which photon having frequency nu 1 and nu 2 are incident, and from this crystal three frequencies are obtained, nu 1, nu 2 and difference of their frequencies, that is nu 1 minus nu 2. By adding a filter, we block the frequencies of nu 1 and nu 2 and finally we get the difference frequency generation, that is nu 1 minus nu 2. The process of creating difference frequency generation is also shown in another figure, in which photon h nu 1 and h nu 2 and h nu 1 minus nu 2. From figure, a photon of energy h nu 1 can only produce one photon of energy h nu 3. This corresponds to energy conservation laws of elementary process. The efficiency of conversion of radiation at frequency nu 1 to radiation of frequency nu 3 is given by eta efficiency equal to nu 3 upon nu 1. If nu 3 is much smaller than nu 1 and nu 2, only a small portion of power of radiation at frequency nu 1 is converted to the power of radiation at the different frequency. The application of difference frequency generation are the superposition of two visible or near infrared laser fields of different frequencies can lead to the generation of far infrared radiation. The next topic is optical parametric oscillator. An optical parametric oscillator converts radiation of pump frequency to tunable radiation at two different frequencies, nu1 and nu2. Radiation of one of frequency nu1 or nu2 are both is stored in a resonator in order to produce a feedback to the nonlinear crystal. The optical parametric oscillator shows threshold behavior above threshold amplitude of pump field. Optical parametric oscillations set in the oscillation frequency depends on the resonator. Any change in eigenfrequency of resonator lead to the variation in nu1 and nu2. In optical parametric oscillator, phase matching can be achieved by the choice of appropriate orientation of nonlinear crystal. For example, lithium niobate. The elementary process in the optical parametric oscillator corresponds to decay of a photon into two photons of a smaller quantum energy shown in the figure. The energy conservation law holds, that is, h nu p equals to h nu1 plus h nu2. Here nu p is pump frequency, nu1 equal to signal frequency and nu2 equal to ideal frequency. Here parametric means the converting process. In the optical parameter oscillator is the refractive index of nonlinear medium. An optical parameter oscillator pumped with radiation near 1 micrometer is suitable for generation of tunable infrared radiation having frequency range from 1 terahertz to 15 terahertz. For lithium niobate, the threshold pump power is order of 1 megawatt per centimeter square. In this section, different frequency generation are shown in the figure. First figure represents different frequency generation in which two frequencies omega 1 and omega 3 is incident on crystal, and we will get difference frequency, that is omega 2 equal to omega 1 minus omega 3. Second figure represents optical parameter generation in which a frequency omega 3 is incident on the crystal, and we will get two frequencies omega 1 and omega 2 in which omega 1 is signal frequency while omega 2 is ideal frequency. Difference frequency generation is also called parametric down conversion. The next figure represents optical parametric amplification in which two frequencies omega 1 and omega 3 are incident on nonlinear crystal, and we will obtain two frequencies omega 1 and omega 2. The another figure represents optical parametric oscillation in which omega 3 frequency is incident between mirrors of medium, and we will get two frequencies omega 1 and omega 2. This is called optical parametric oscillation. In this video lecture, I told you the basics of nonlinear optics and its application. I told you how second harmonic generation, different frequency generation, parametric oscillation can be obtained and what are applications of these topics. Hope you will understand, and thank you.